Previously on 100 Line Last Defense Academy, to commemorate their 30th day of service, Sirey unlocks the use of the metal shop and the biolab, two rooms the students can use to get stronger for upcoming fights. While the two academy students were exchanging intel over breakfast, including hinting at a concept called world death, tensions started to rise as both groups' ideals and doubts surfaced and clashed. That night, Eito asks about Takemi's relationship with Nozomi, where Takumi explains her uncanny likeness to Karuha. Here, Eito theorizes his situation may be similar to a common trope he has read in sci-fi novels involving parallel universes. Could the group be in a parallel universe? Can the two groups reconcile before the next invaders attack?
Day 31.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 31st day of active service here at Last Defense Academy.
That sounded very rhythmic.
Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
It's morning. Guess I'll go to the cafeteria as usual. I just hope everyone's a little less prickly today. Save my game. Oh, wait. New report cards? New report cards? September 25th, Libra likes rolled eggs, dislikes hospitals. October 10th, Libra likes world's domination, dislikes peonies, roses, and camellias. November 11th, Scorpio likes training montages, dislikes series that get canceled too soon. Same. January 31st, Aquarius likes... I don't know what that is. A food? Dislikes loveless acts. You can see who absorbed commanders. Takemaru, you are next. Okay. Yeah. Right, cafeteria. I don't have free time right now. Oh, it's just us today? Yeah, no sign of the second campus guys anywhere. Just so you know, none of us picked a fight with them or told them not to come here. They're just plain old no-shows. Fine by me. Who wants to deal with those jerks first thing in the morning? Everyone's turned so hostile lately. I'm loving it. We can't go on like this forever. We're gonna have to talk things out with them eventually. You saw how things went down yesterday, Mr. Outsky. Does it really seem like they'll listen to our side of things? Doesn't mean we shouldn't try. Our conversation was interrupted by the sound of the door opening as someone new came into the room. Good morning. It's her. It's you, huh? What are you doing here?
Hey!
Gaku, be nice. She can use the cafeteria if she wants. Ooh, did you come to betray your friends and join our side? One of us. One of us. Is that it? Sorry to disappoint you, but no. There's something I want to discuss with you. Shove Ima down the garbage disposal. How was that food spelled? Oh no, I'm gonna have to look at it again. What did you want to talk about, Nozomi? Are you finally gonna tell us the whole story about that world death thing? Sorry, I'd like to, but Kurata and the others are dead set against it. I know they can be difficult sometimes, but they're still my friends. I can't just go against their decision behind their backs. What do you want then? I was thinking it might be a good idea to set different times for us to use the cafeteria, at least for a while. If our two groups stay separate, we can reduce the chances of things escalating like they did yesterday. Yeah, I guess there's something in that. It shouldn't be too hard to organize. Our group has a training routine we go through every morning. We're gonna keep that up here, so we won't need the cafeteria until later. Wow, you train this early? That's the kind of dedication I can only dream of. It's all for the good of humanity. We can't afford to lose this war. Ugh, you sound like a walking recruitment poster. That's a lot of big talk from someone who can't use Emo-Anima. Gaku! There's always bound to be some friction when two groups with competing values come together. It's like when two video game companies merge. Sooner or later, one of their flagship series always ends up getting buried. Was that a jab at their own company? I feel sorry for the fans. At any rate, I think it's best if we keep our distance until we've all calmed down a little. That's all I wanted to say. I'll be going now. Wait a minute. While you're here, I wanted to ask you. Sorry, the others are waiting for me. Nozomi brushed off my questions and left without even sparing a passing glance at me. That was fun, huh? It's like the management sent a liaison officer to tell us to get our butts in gear and start up the killing game. That chick really hates your guts, huh, Takumi? So she turned you down. So what? She may be cute and everything, but who wants to go out with someone who's always talking about saving humanity and stuff? Guys, don't be so insensitive. Takumi needs to be alone with his pain. Guys! I'm not sure that's the best approach either. Don't worry. You get used to being hated pretty quick. That's something I learned early on in life from my parents.
Hey!
The breakfast that day was as tasteless as the atmosphere. Nozomi is doing all she can to avoid me. I'll never be able to talk to her at this rate. I shouldn't let this get me down, not when there's so much else going on.
Huh?
All right, what should I do today? Got plenty of free time to fill up. Not hang out with Nozomi! The metal shop and biolab have been unlocked. You can now develop traps and enhancements. These will help give you an advantage in battle, so spend your time wisely on developing these tools. Okie dokie. Your extinguisher level has increased. Fantastic. Your firefighting levels has increased. You can now go to new areas when you explore. The materials you can obtain while exploring are unique to each area. For more details, check the manual by the entrance hall. Sweet! Okay, that food. I'm assuming it's a food. I'm assuming it's a food. Okay, let's go to... somewhere. The biolab. Desperation potion. User fully recovers HP, heals status effects, heals fatigue. Ooh. I need level 3 science. Okay. What's the other room? Library, training. Garage. Metal shop. It's a meat dish. Okay. Electrified fence. Defensive device. Place a barricade that stuns any enemies in range. Ooh. Explosive mines. Place a trap that ignores obstacles to move user great distances when tripped. Stunning is good. Now, do I have any new missions in the VR room? Ugh, Ema's here. What are you doing here? Allies acting with 1 HP in battle have a 50% chance of gaining a support status. Sacrificial Viper. User extends arm to strike an enemy in front and inflicts bleed on the target. The Japanese meat dish made with kidney, liver, and tongue. You know what? That makes sense for him. You're right. Debuffs movement when in an area. Buffs allies and gain voltage. Add attack +1 to all allies. Earn a large amount of voltage. Ooh. So many upgrades. Trap turret that fires at the start of each turn. Oh, I have been putting those down a lot. Okay. Now, if I want to level this up, I need linguistics. And math. I need math. Gym. Social studies. Social studies it is. Nah, that's not right. Talk to Gaku? Gaku, why do you look so miserable? Well, I came all the way to the rec room to make some clothes with the Gift-O-Matic, but none of the options here are my style at all, bro. They just seem like luxury brand stuff or something. What's wrong with luxury brands? It'll make you feel good to wear nice clothes. Man, you're freaking clueless. May as well just hang a price tag around your neck at that point. You have to be a total loser to feel good wearing luxury brands. That isn't what fashion is at all. It's about whether or not you can put together a sick fit using totally ordinary clothes. That's how a real fashionista flexes. Your experience unlocked the word #professional. Observation and exploration went up by 3. Nothing leveled up. You feel that? Math. I came all the way to the library. I might as well read something. No, I don't want to read. The books on the shelf look interesting. Which one should I choose? None of them. I have to choose. Fine. Linguistics. Literacy. Literacy history of the Tokyo residential complex. One of 0 of 2. Creativity, the many gods of Celtic mythology. Oh, that sounds like fun. If you get a sick outfit from the thrift shopting, you got fashion chops. I agree. I'll try reading this book today, The Many Gods of Celtic Mythology. According to this book, there was a god called the Dagda who existed in the Celtic cultural sphere. The Dagda had a treasure called the Undry Cauldron that was able to bring back people from the dead. During war, the Dagda would throw the bodies of allies slain in battle into the cauldron and send the resurrected soldiers back to the battlefield. Soldiers that were revived right after death? That sounds familiar. Reading this book increased your creativity by 5. Whew, today was pretty productive. I should come back and read another book from this shelf sometime. Reading the same book twice during reading study will be enough to finish the book completely, greatly increasing the corresponding grade. Ooh, maybe I should invest in just reading instead of hanging out with people. Once fully read, the effect of the book will decrease. Be sure to balance your reading with other student activities and giving gifts. Right, I forgot I can give gifts too. So many mechanics.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
The day is almost over. I'm not all that tired, but there's nothing else I really want to do today. I guess I'll rest up so I can be nice and fresh tomorrow. I got changed and went to bed, praying there wouldn't be an attack during the night. Day 32.
Up and at 'em, troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 32nd day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Morning already. I should go to the cafeteria. Although I doubt she'll be there today. Give the ball gag to Nozomi. I'm sure that'll change her opinion of you. No, that'll make it worse. Oh my god. We're gonna save our game. Oh, lordy. I triple saved my game. It's fine. For fun. Just as I thought, it's just the original team from this school here today. Nozomi did say she'd try to keep the two groups separate. It only figures that she's not here.
Ugh.
So, not like I care or anything, but do those guys really train every morning? It's not like I care either, but yeah. I heard them going at it when I passed the gym earlier. I actually don't care. I'm not even being coy about it. That's some impressive work ethic, though. You guys are talking an awful lot about something you claim not to care about. Seeing other people working hard really makes you feel like garbage, huh? Or is that just me? Whatever, man. Training only gets you so far. In a real fight, it all comes down to guts. Are you good, Shoma? Shoma, are you alright? Shoma? Huh? Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. It's nothing. I didn't mean to space out like that. My head just kind of went blank for a moment. Maybe I've contracted a disease that makes my brain melt from lack of use. Either way, it's nothing serious. That sounds incredibly serious. It's melting again. Quick, someone cut off his head. The Revive-O-Matic will fix it and put it when it puts it back together. Probably, maybe, 50-50 chance. You can't solve all your problems with beheadings. But Mr. Ginzaki barely contributes anything useful. Even my brain needs to warm up, apparently. But Mr. Ginzaki barely contributes anything useful, even when his brain's solid. I think we're safe to just keep ignoring him. Dude, that's so harsh. I can't say I 100% disagree, but still. It's true Shoma's always been on the quiet side, but this goes way beyond that. None of us were really sure what to do about Shoma. We ate fast and left him to work it out on his own. Once breakfast was over, we all went back to our rooms for a while. What now? We're still no closer to patching things up with the team from the other school. We can't let things continue as they are, but how can I get two such different groups of people to get along? I guess I'll just have to try whatever I can, my own way. Free time! Okay, what are we doing? There was a few spaces that had opened up last time. I'm wondering if we should hang out. Actually, hang on. Is there anything new here now that we have new party members? I went through everyone's passives, I believe. I did. Okay, cool. No new missions. So let's hang out. Oh, I wanted to go to the library. That's right. My memory is refreshing. Where is the library? Read books. Like the books in Persona and Metaphor. Read a book and study, time will pass. Linguistics. Creativity, the many gods of Celtic mythology. Still in the middle of this book. Maybe I'll read it to the end. Finishing this book increased your creativity by 10! Wow! Woo! Linguistics level 2! More free time! Let's go back to the library. I don't know if more books line the shelf over time, like in Persona. Let's do math. Calculation, probability theory, and fate. Analysis, mathematical happiness theory. That sounds like a great time. I'll try reading this book today. Mathematical Happiness Theory. An individual who repeatedly conducts acts of betrayal to monopolize the benefits will most likely find themselves in ruin after everything is said and done. This isn't a matter of ethics and morality, but a mathematical fact founded on game theory simulations. If you are reading this and wish to live happily within a group, leading them to a happy ending, you must never sully your hands with betrayal. The only thing waiting for you is loneliness and truth. Are you giving me advice on how to get a good ending in this game? Don't sully your hands with betrayal. I'll keep those words in mind. Reading this book increased your analysis by 5. Sweet! Math 2. We've leveled up 2 classes.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Another day gone. They've been going faster lately. Not that I'm complaining. I want to get to day 100 and get out of here as soon as I can. And when I get home, I'll be able to clear up the Karuwa Nozomi thing once and for all. Right? Anyway, I'm going to bed. And so ended my 32nd day at Last Defense Academy. Oh, another flashback.
Taki?
What's up?
Did you get any chocolate today?
Is it White Day?
Huh? Chocolate?
You know, it is Valentine's Day after all.
Oh, sorry, no, Valentine's Day, the boy gets chocolate for the girl, and on White Day, the girl gets a gift for the boy. That's right.
Oh, that's today? It totally slipped my mind. Anyway, I don't think I got any.
Oh no, she's gonna take that personally.
How about you? Did you give anyone some?
No, of course not. It's against the rules to bring your own snacks to school.
Then why'd you ask?
Sorry. I guess I wasn't thinking.
It's not such a rare thing for boys and girls to be friends when they're little. But as they get older, they tend to start noticing the differences between each other more and more and end up drifting apart. That's not how it was with me and Karuha. We remained close all through elementary school and junior high. Of course, that doesn't mean our relationship didn't change a little. I used to think of her as just one of the family, but after puberty hit, yeah, I was aware of the differences between us, all right. Even then, there was one thing that didn't change. Karuha and I were always together.
So, I tried making Valentine's chocolate myself this year. I worked up my courage and handed it over before I went to school.
Huh?
Huh?
She accepted it, but I don't know if she'll actually try any. She left the box on the kitchen table when she left for work, too.
Oh!
Oh.
It was for your mom.
Oh! Takumi's like, she has a girlfriend? Aw, it was for Mom. Hi, Tommy.
Eh, that's pretty cool, though. Going through all the trouble of making it from scratch to show her how much you care?
Well, technically, it wasn't just for her.
Was it for me, too?
Here.
For me?
We might not be allowed to do it at school, but we're on our way home now, so...
Thanks.
Aww.
I worked hard on it, you know? You'd better take the time to really appreciate it.
Yeah, sure. I have to get you something nice in return.
Yep, you do.
No, that's okay. If you want to give me something, promise me you'll show me the stars someday. Preferably through an astronomical telescope.
He probably has no idea what you're talking about.
Astro what?
It's an instrument you use to see things that are far away. I read about it in one of those old books in the library. I'd love to use one to look up at the night sky one day. That'd be so cool.
Confirm it's cool.
Here, in the complex? You know that's impossible.
I can dream, can I? Honestly, Tacky, you've got no imagination.
Shut up.
Day 33.
Up and atom troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 33rd day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Ooh, you look like you didn't sleep well. It's no surprise I'd dream about Karuha again. The way she's been on my mind so much lately. It really brings home how alike she and Nozomi are, though. No, alike isn't the word for it. They're exactly the same. That parallel universe theory is starting to look more and more attractive. But if Nozomi is an alternate version of Karuha, what's she doing here? Is it just coincidence that I happen to know the other her? Thinking about this isn't gonna get me anywhere. I should head over to the cafeteria for breakfast. To the cafeteria! Oh my gosh, everybody's here. Huh? Whoa, what are they doing here?
Pop those eyes back in your head, peasant. You look like a middle-aged hotel manager who's just been caught peeping on his guests.
Sir Takumi, Surely you'd never do such a thing. That creaking in the walls last night, was that you? I know not what you think you saw, but I assure you you're mistaken. I was simply messing around with my sword and, well, perhaps I got carried away. Excuse me! Oh, I'm actually curious now. For the record, we're not here to patch things up with you guys. We're just answering the call. What does that mean? I asked them to come. There's something I want you to hear. All of you. What's so important that we all need to be here? Shoma was acting strangely yesterday. He tried to brush it off, but I pressed him on it. And he finally told me what was bothering him. Shoma had another dream. One that unearthed a repressed memory. Another one? Shoma? Spill the tea. Is it true, Shoma? Did you remember something? Well, I thought we agreed Mr. Ginsaki's dreams were nothing to worry about. He even said so himself. Well, It was easy enough to dismiss the first time as a fluke, but now it's happened again. Shoma has more to say. He wants everyone to hear it, so we're all on equal ground and won't fight about it later. Oh, that's his excuse for wasting our time? I'm sorry, but I don't want to feel like I'm keeping this from anyone. Keeping secrets always leads to conflict sooner or later. And I hate conflict more than I hate eating 3 square meals a day. Yeah, I can tell. Isn't 3 square meals a day meant to be a good thing, though? Why was good thing in red?
So, was your dream from before actually not a dream? It really did happen?
Usually when you wake up from a dream, you can tell right away that it was a dream. Memories aren't like that. I mean, both are images in our minds, but there's a clear difference between the two. I'm sure you can all tell the difference between dreams and memories, and I can too. That's why I can say with certainty that this was a memory. You guys mind filling us in on the lore here? Just shut up and listen. We don't get it either. What have you remembered so far, Shoma? Maybe we should go over that again. Last time you said you were hooked up to some freaky machine in a weird hospital. What was it called again? Kamakura? Lady Nozomi? Is something the matter?
It's nothing. And those machines are the same as the ones we've got here, right? The ones we can't get working?
Yeah, I think that covers everything from my last memory. We still haven't figured out what those machines are for, or why they were at both the hospital and here at the school. Did you remember something that could help with that? Yeah, I think what I remembered this time might explain a lot of it. This time, I remembered why I was put in those machines at Kamakura General Hospital.
It was some kind of experiment. The hospital was conducting research into something, and I was a research subject.
What is it they were researching?
That part's still a little fuzzy. I don't think I can remember it just yet. But I remember somebody in a white coat looking at me from outside the machine. And they said something. Something about my blood.
Your blood?
I couldn't hear very well because of the glass in the way. But it sounded like they said there was something special about my blood.
Oh. Special blood? You think it's got something to do with hemoanima? But hemoanima comes from the infusers. Our blood's just the medium it uses to manifest. It shouldn't matter whether someone's blood is special or not. Should it?
So your blood's different from regular people's, Shoma? Have you got a crazy high...
My midichlorian count? What is that? Google. It's a fictional in the fictional Star Wars universe, midichlorians are microscopic sentient life forms that reside within the cells of all living beings. I mean, it makes sense that she would make a sci-fi reference. Oh, it's a Star Wars Thank you, Niall. Okay, so your blood's different from regular people's, Shoma? Have you got a crazy high midichlorian count or something? I don't know about that, but it seems like it's different anyway. How can you not know? It's your own body we're talking about. Like I said, the memory's still a little fuzzy, and I was barely awake at the time anyway. There was one other thing, right, Shoma? Yeah, I did remember something else.
The hospital had more than one of those machines. I wasn't the only one who'd been put in one.
Oh?
It was all of you, too.
Wait, how could you see everybody?
What?
I love how Tomato Head still has a tomato mask. You were all in those machines at Kamakura General Hospital, just like me. So there's one pod that's empty. And everyone else's faces we have seen. Okay.
We must have all been research subjects for the same experiment. We all have the same special kind of blood.
Dude, what are you talking about? Us? In those machines? That include our group too? Yeah, it wasn't clear enough for me to see all the machines, but I'm pretty sure everybody who's here now was also there. You're crazy, man. First time I saw any of you was when I woke up here in the academy. You're saying we all met before and forgot about it? In my memory, you all had your eyes closed. I think you were unconscious. I was just barely awake, though. Maybe that's why I was able to remember it. But there's no doubt in my mind that all of this is true. We were all put in those machines at the hospital. We were all part of an experiment there, sometime before we came to this school. But I've never even heard of Kamakura General Hospital. How could I have checked into it? Same here. I never go to the hospital. I don't have money to spare on medical bills. And my robust health is second only to my dedication to my dear sister. You didn't have to bring me into this. See? It just don't add up. We couldn't have been there. Wait, what if it was after the invaders attacked the complex? When our powers first awakened? As soon as I defeated the enemy in my neighborhood, I started to feel dizzy. Before I knew it, I'd blacked out. I'm guessing the same thing happened to all of you. When I came to, I was at the academy with no idea how I got here. Naturally, I assumed we were brought here immediately after we passed out, but what if that's not the case? We may have spent weeks or even months in that hospital first, and the gap in our memory would mean we'd be none the wiser. Hey, yeah, that kind of twist happens in killing games all the time. It happened in Danganronpa. It's possible, though, don't you think? If we accept Shoma's memories as true, then it's the only explanation. So then, what did they do to us while we were there? Some kind of research, right? Special blood. Maybe it's related to hemoanima after all. I think so too. That's the only thing we all have in common, and...
Oh my god, enough already.
Kurata's shrill voice shattered the contemplative mood that had settled over us.
You interrupted our training for this? To hear this piece of trash talk about his ridiculous fantasies? Who the hell cares about any of that?
But this could be an important clue. We might be able to find out more about hemoanima. But Shoma didn't remember any important details. If we can't use this information, what's the point in worrying about it?
Why are you even lending his ravings any credence in the first place? It's obviously nothing but a bunch of lame-brained hogwash.
Consider this. Would understanding hemoanima better give us any practical advantage against the invaders? We understand it well enough to use it. Should we not just concentrate on defending the school? This is not the time to get sidetracked and waste our energy on unimportant details. Unimportant?
We're never gonna learn the whole truth of what's going on here. We've made our peace with that. Now that we've been given this mission, we have no choice but to do it. There's no other option. So how about you all shut up and start pulling your weight like the rest of us?
Nigo didn't tell us everything, but he did at least explain why he couldn't. A lot of the details about the war are just too important. If he told us and they were somehow linked to the enemy, it would ruin everything. Even if being kept in the dark is frustrating, we've accepted that it's just for the greater good. We've decided to give our all to win this war and worry about the details later.
In other words, we have the capacity to show perspective and determination. Are those completely alien concepts to you, maggots? I mean, look at you, coming up with weird stories and theories about stuff that does not matter. You've been given a mission. Why can't you just do it? Well, you little cockroach, I'm talking to you. Huh? First you refuse to fight, then you muddy matters further with this nonsense. I'm getting tired of it. Just looking at you makes me want to vomit.
I'm sorry. I never meant to cause all this trouble. You're probably right. It's all just a fantasy. My brain's always been about as powerful as pond scum, and now it's finally breaking down and making me lose touch with reality. My sincere apologies for all the trouble I've caused. I won't do it again. I won't say another word. I'll just spend the rest of the 100 days in the corner standing out as little as possible. I'll start right now. Shoma began backing away, but Kurata stepped in to block his path.
That self-deprecating act isn't gonna cut it this time. You need to be made an example of.
What are you talking about, Kurara?
Don't try to stop me, Nozomi. This bug needs squishing, and I'm the one who's gonna do it. This so-called defense unit is full of wishy-washy, work-shy nitwicks.
Nitwits? I can't say nitwick. It's a T, Jess, not a K.
This so-called defense unit is full of wishy-washy, work-shy nitwits, and he's the worst out of all of them. His very existence is an insult to everything we stand for. I've had enough of it.
What's happened to her? Kurata's always been mean, but she's totally blowing her stack now.
If you really want to make up for what you've done, you should just disappear.
Huh? But
And I don't mean hiding away in your room either. I want you out of this academy. Do you understand? I don't care where you go, but I don't want you here.
Well, the thing about that is...
Zip it! No excuses. Just go. Leave. Move out. Mosey. Shuffle off. Scram. Depart. Disappear. Get out! Get out, 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 get out!
Hey, leave him alone! Gaku stepped in and grabbed Kurata's shoulder in an attempt to hold her back. None of us were prepared for what happened next.
Get your filthy hands off me!
Woo! That was awesome! Combo! Such magnificent boxing technique. Nothing can withstand those fists of fury. She can box?
An Osuzuki receives education and everything we need to enforce our will on society. Political, financial, physical, we can handle any conflict and come out on top. I'm a member of the upper echelons for a reason, pea-brain. My family has sculpted me into an absolute frickin' paragon of refinement and excellence. And if any upstart peasants dare to defile my personal space, there will be consequences.
Damn it! You'll get yours when the revolution comes. Sorry, man. Wish I could help, but you know how it is. I don't hit girls, no matter how much they deserve it.
Stop it, Kurara. Please, that's enough.
Oh.
So, I'm guessing you didn't have anything else to tell us? Maybe we should get going. Yeah, maybe you should. What a vexing way to start the morning. Let us return to our training, friends. Come, Lady Kurara.
My wrath must be appeased.
It's not that I don't appreciate you trying, but I think it's best that we drop this for now. I'll try to convince them, but it's gonna take time. Anyway, sorry that I came to this. I really am. Nozomi gave us an apologetic glance and went to join her friends. Even after the team from the second campus had left, none of us could settle down. If anything, we only got more heated. I'm so sorry, Shoma. I never thought it would blow up like this. No, it's my fault. The other team already doesn't like us, and now I've made it worse by annoying them with my nonsensical stories. I'm so useless, so stupid, so lacking in any kind of social awareness. You'd all have been better off if I'd never been born.
Well said. Brother dearest, don't agree with him. That tomato lady really went ham on you, huh? She made you look like gutter trash.
She hit me. That psycho actually hit me. Even my dad doesn't hit me. I mean, how could he? I've never met the guy. Is that a good thing? Those guys are really pissing me off now. Ain't no way we're ever gonna make things work with them.
The way I see it, there's only one way to resolve our differences. Starts with a K, ends with an illing game, and is totally still a genre with untapped potential.
Darumi, just give it a rest, okay? I'm sorry. If I was better at handling human relationships, this never would have happened. The mood here just keeps getting worse and worse. Gloom descended on the cafeteria. We gradually filed out and made our way back to our rooms, our hearts heavier than they had been in a long time. I think Kurata is the problem. She's so volatile. I'm exhausted already, but there's still plenty of the day left. I should try to make the most of it. The invaders might attack at any time. I've got to be ready for when they do. I love how I have the option to sleep. We're gonna go to the library, though. We're gonna read all the books. We were at a mathematic book. Read a book and study. We'll do math. We'll do the second half of the math book we started yesterday. I'm still in the middle of this book. Maybe I'll read it to the end. Finishing this book increased your analysis by 10. Nothing leveled up, but I think we had a few things that were close, so... back to the library. Let's do science. Investigation, insect metamorphosis, technology, biosphere of the Tokyo residential complex. That sounds interesting. Thanks for the hydrate and the stretch. I'll try reading this book today, Biosphere of the Tokyo Residential Complex. Are you familiar with something called a bottle aquarium? It's an interior design piece made by filling an empty bottle with water, plants, and sand, introducing live specimens inside before sealing it shut. The specimens trapped in the bottle live their lives in this tiny world, propagating and ultimately dying. You could say the bottle is a world of its own, and the longer it is kept, the more unique of a biosphere it will develop. That's a general summary of bottle aquariums. Now, I would like to ask the dear reader this. What is the biggest bottle aquarium in the world? It's something you all know very well. There's no need to keep you in suspense. The answer is the Tokyo residential complex in which you all live. We have lived for generations in this giant bottle aquarium. constructing a new, totally unique biosphere. Ecologically speaking, we are not descendants of the Japanese people, but rather Tokyo residential complexites with our own ... I closed the cover. Things were getting too complicated to follow. Reading this book increased your technology by 5. Sweet! Science went up to level 1.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
There weren't any enemy attacks today. I'm more worried about the state of things inside the school. Even if becoming one big team is too much to ask, I hope we can at least get by without any more infighting. Before long, I drifted off into a dreamless sleep. It was a welcome release from all the problems plaguing my mind.